Welcome back. In this lesson, we will have a look at copying the hospital admissions data from our data lake to the SQL table as it follows the similar pattern to the case and deaths data, which we copied over in the last lesson. I would like you to do this as an assignment. But please do come back to this video if you get stuck. Good luck. Okay, I hope you've got on okay with copying the data across. Let's switch over to the Azure portal and I'll show you how I went about doing it. Okay, here we are in the Data Factory. Let's create a new pipeline, and I'm going to call this one as PL SQL Hospital Admissions Daily Data. Now we need to create the copy activity, so let's bring the copy activity and I'm going to call this one as Copy Hospital Admissions Data. And let's get to the source. We want to select the source, which is our processed hospital admissions daily data, unlike we did last time. Again, I'll show you in the Explorer, Hospital Admissions Daily is a folder and we got the file within the folder. So I'm going to use the wildcard file path and have star, so that'll pick all the files from the folder and you can leave everything else as they are. This is the folder, and within this folder all the file gets read. Currently we have only one file. And let's pick the sink. As we know, we don't have a sink for this one either, so we need to create a new sink. So that will be a new dataset, and we want a SQL Azure SQL Database dataset. So select that and click Continue. And I'm going to call this DS_SQL Hospital Admissions Daily. And we want to pick a link service, so we already created that one. So that is the LS SQL COVID-DB, and we want to pick a table name. So that is the Hospital Admissions Daily table. Again, we can import the schema, so because the table already exists, and click OK. So that's created the sink for us, and we want to truncate the table before we load it, so that we are not putting any duplicate records. And I'm going to pick the table name from the other tab. Okay, so let's put the table name there and you can leave the rest as they are. And there is no mapping we need to do here either because our source and target are in the same structure. And with that, actually we finished the copy data activity and also actually the pipeline itself now complete. So let's click on the debug and run it and see whether we can copy the data from data lake to SQL. Okay, so that only took 12 seconds, so let's have a look. So it's done what it's supposed to do. It's taken one file, read the 5006 records and written the 5006 records to SQL, but it was fairly quick when I did it. So let's go over to the SQL query editor and do the query, so I'm selecting the top 1000 records. As you can see, the data has been copied as we expected. So if I do a select count star from this table, I should see the 5006. So I would like to run it one more time to make sure that the truncate in the pre-copy script, which we did on the sink, works as we expect as well. So let's debug again, and in this time we shouldn't see double the number of records. We should see exactly the same number, which will be the 5006 records. So let's do that. Okay, let's see these stats here. And it's again taken the 5006. As you can see, it's done the pre-copy in no time because it's a very small table. It's just truncated it very quickly. And let's switch over to the query editor and run the command, and we still have the 5006 records, so it's done the truncated, it's loaded the data, and everything's worked as we expected. So before we finish, let's just do publish all so that all our changes are committed to the Data Factory. So click Publish, that's done. I'll see you in the next session.